This is the tastiest chicken sliders recipe on the internet, and I say that with my full chest because it actually is. It is so easy to make, it is so tasty, it is delicious. You don't have to spend too much money to make this or to make it taste absolutely right and delicious like it should be. Without talking too much, without yapping too much, let us dive right into the video because I cannot wait to show you how to make this. Now let's go. First things first, the full ingredient list and their quantities are going to be in the description box, so please check it out. Into a bowl, I'm going to add some chicken breast, adobo seasoning, oregano, chili flakes, paprika powder, a little bit of cayenne powder, and some vegetable oil. Of course, you just want to mix this, you want to massage this into your chicken, and then you want to set it aside. Now, the amount of time that you want to use to marinate this is totally dependent on you. I did about 30 minutes, and that was it. While that is marinating, we are going to prep all our vegetables. I'm using some onion, bell peppers. You can of course use more things, but I just find that these are like so easy. And also a key thing for me is I was trying to make sure that this recipe is not going to be expensive for you to recreate because we all know what the economy is doing right now. Anywho, so I'm going to get some bell peppers. I'm also going to add some garlic. Fresh garlic is important in this recipe. Tomato is optional. I just had it and I'm like, okay, this would be a nice addition to this recipe. For the bread, you want to get bread like this. Please, for aesthetic purposes, just make sure that your bread is sticking together. If it isn't, that is fine. What you want to do is just cut it into half like what I'm doing here and then set that aside. Now for the sauce, we're not making any sauce from scratch here. We're going to add some sweet chili sauce, some hot sauce, a little bit of mustard, and some ketchup. Please and please, when you're adding your mustard, you just want a teeny tiny bit. Look at what I'm adding here. You don't want too much because mustard can be very overpowering and you don't want it to take over your chicken sliders. Now you want to mix that and then set aside. I'm mixing a lot of this because we're also going to use it in something else. Now we're going to mix some melted butter and some parsley flakes together. Just mix that to combine and also set aside. The ingredients, I'm setting them aside now because I want to make sure that when we start making the chicken sliders, everything is just ready to go. Now our chicken is properly marinated and then we're just going to cook it. You guys know chicken doesn't take time to cook, or chicken breast in particular doesn't take time to cook. In about 5-10 minutes you are done. Actually 10 minutes, don't do 5 minutes. I feel like 5 minutes for a Nigerian is too short, but after about 10 minutes, this is what we are looking for right now. Now we are going to now take this into a food processor and then process this. You can use a fork to just shred it, but I decided to use a food processor for mine. Please, if you don't have a food processor, just use a fork and shred it and you're still going to get exact same result. Now into a pot, you're going to add onion. I am still using the oil that we used to fry the chicken earlier because we don't need a lot of oil in this recipe. I'm going to add I'm going to add the onion, the garlic, and then the bell peppers. Just mix everything to combine. We're not doing too much, honestly. Then we're also going to add the chicken that we just used the food processor on. I don't know if I'm going to call this shredded chicken, but it's also not blended, so whatever you want to call it, that's fine. We're just going to mix everything to combine, and then we're going to add a little bit of the sauce that we made earlier, just a teeny tiny bit. This is just to make sure that everything comes together. So if you notice, now the chicken is now looking like they're together, which is what we're looking for here. After doing that, we're just going to set that aside. Now you're going to grab the bread and then you're going to put it in any bakeware that you have, just anything that you want, honestly. Then you're going to add a little bit of the sauce that we made again. Now you want to rub it in. It's also advised to use like a little bit like a bread that is a little bit stale, not like stale to the point where it's bad, just that there's a little bit less moisture, or is less, I don't know how to put it, yeah, just less moisture in the bread. I think it helps, or not, I think actually it helps. Now we're going to add some cheese. I'm using Parmesan cheese for this, and then we're going to add our chicken filling that we made earlier. Now we are going to add the tomatoes. This is the point to actually go wild. Anything you want to add as far as vegetables, you can add it here and you will be fine. I'm also adding some onions to this. I'm just trying to do too much at this point. I should have just left that onion, but yeah. Anywho, while we're here, you guys, in case the first time you're hearing my voice, or in case the first time you're seeing a video from me, hi everyone, my name is Daniel. I am a digital content creator and YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. I share recipe videos like this and I post them twice weekly, and I also post on my shorts every day. So if you subscribe, you're not going to lack. I'm also going to add more cheese to this, and now we're going to get our melted butter and parsley mixture and just rub that in. I like to overdo when it comes to this one, but just precaution, just do what you want to do. We're going to leave this in the oven for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes this is what we have. Our ultimate chicken sliders is ready, you guys. I love this. I'm having friends over this weekend and I'm already going to make this thing for them. It is so good. Let me know when you try it. Follow me for more recipes. Send me your recreations. Just I want to see when you recreate this. Now subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.